this room. Let it all go, let it all go. No submission, this is 250. Greatness or death, this is how we roll. Before I'm laid to rest, I'll conquer the globe.
Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to 250 Gemstones Exchange. This is where I give you guys great content. And in exchange, you guys have a like, comment, or subscribe. Hopefully all three of the above. Don't be afraid to share my videos. Pass me around. Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms. And y'all know how I feel about my chizzing. If you guys like to support the channel, Cash App, $ Michael US. Also check out my website, 250gemstones.com.co. Also check out my Spotify podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. We need to talk. I got some commentary going on around here. Black women, from their experience, are saying there's a new narrative in these streets. There's a new narrative. Black men are not treating black women good, which is causing the rise of black women interracially dating. I repeat, black men are not treating black women good or up to their standards, which is causing black women to step outside their race and explore interracial dating. They saying black men, we ain't doing our job. The black men don't know how to stimulate. There's no stimulation when a black man's with a black woman. Yeah, when a black woman's with a black man, the black man doesn't adore them. The black man doesn't roll out the red carpet, doesn't treat them like the black queens that they are. I want y'all to watch this video. I'm going to be right back with you to give you my opinion.
Again, because I'm continuously seeing these videos. First, let's start off with showing you what I'm finding on these platforms. This first video says, "Ladies, I'm winning. I found a man who speaks to me exactly like this."
Is he black?
Let's listen.
Is he black?
My wife is beautiful.
Oh, he's white. Oh.
No, can we actually talk about the fact that I knew that it was going to be a white man that came onto the screen before it was the white man on the screen? Because literally, it only feels like white men talk about black women like this.
So she's saying it feels as though white men are the only ones who are going.
So what she's saying is, in my honest opinion, she's saying that niggas, black men, don't be doing all that stuff. And she never experienced a black man treating her like a queen, treating her like a human being, treating her with some decency. So that's why she said, the girl on the left, she was like, she dated a lot of black men, and black men do not talk to black women like that. Black men are not respectful. Black men are not genuine. Ooh. It's good right here, y'all.
To refer to black women as queens or treat them as such. And I believe that is a very popular audio from the show Bridgerton, which of course shows an interracial relationship between Queen Charlotte and King George. And I've heard this sentiment echoed many a time by other black women. They say, if I want to be treated like a queen, a goddess, I won't go to the black community to find that. And maybe it's because they're so accustomed to other black women and it's just the norm that they don't feel like maybe they are encountering a queen or a goddess. Maybe it's too high of an expectation, but it seems as though it's an expectation that men outside of the black race are willing to meet. In the video we just watched got 110,000 likes on TikTok, meaning this message is resonating with a bunch of people. So we should probably read a few of the comments to see what they think. The first comment has 10,000 likes. It says a lot of people aren't ready for that conversation, but like dead ass. The next one says we have.
See, that first one said a lot of people ain't ready for that conversation. The first comment, So what is it to talk about? Y'all have. Well, for a section of the black women, they saying that black men don't hold them up to a high standard, don't treat them well as in comparison to a white man. Well, I don't have to say a lot of these white men never grew up around black women, so they don't know the other side of y'all. Yeah, I said it. So what?
Begun to realize that black love is struggle love and we deserve to be treated and adored like the queens we are. After that, I immediately knew, and I'm kind of sad about it, not gonna lie. And here's one more just to be thorough. I'm Latina and I even noticed this too. Y'all deserve the world and to be treated with respect.
Y'all deserve the world and to be treated with respect. This is a culture of this new generation of everybody's a victim, poor me, but black women, I think, take it to a whole nother level. How are you a queen and a victim at the same time? If you a queen, queens don't make excuses. They just queens. If people don't like them, just move on to the next. But you deserve the world. You don't. And this is a stuff that drive black men crazy. You don't deserve the world. You get what you get. You make the most of it. You build on it and keep it pushing. Y'all deserve the world. So a woman that walks outside the house. Okay. Let me back it up. Which black women are you talking? Talking about all black women, or black women that carry themselves a certain way? Because I don't think a woman walking outside with a bonnet and some dirty pajamas deserves a man, that's going places in life. So would you say that a black woman with a bonnet, deserves a man that's, let's say he's a district manager, he's making 80K. A girl with a bonnet, she smokes weed all day. She's a black queen in y'all eyes. Which one of y'all are the black queens? That's what first we need to identify, that which black women are the black queens. Can y'all help us? Can y'all give us a description? The physical description? Can y'all give us the intangibles, her thought process? Y'all talking about the ones that carry themselves a certain way? I can see that. But she said, y'all deserve the world, as in all black women. What y'all think? Let's continue.
And before we get into further commentary on this, I just want to say, disclaimer, I know that not all black men are treating women poorly within their relationships, and not all black men are deciding not to meet this standard set by black women. Okay? Let's make that clear. There are good and bad men in every race. And you know what? Women will find them. We know that for sure. But it must be said, I rarely see women of other races who are deciding to hop on the internet making videos like this, singling out the men in their own race, saying, maybe I'm pushing them out of my dating pool and looking elsewhere. Here's another TikTok video I found with that very same message.
Finding a black man that genuinely desires a dark-skinned woman has been interesting, right? Because every black man I've dated, their type was always exotic, meaning light skin, curly hair. Like, that's not exotic.
Green eyes.
Hello, she's just mixed, babe. She's just mixed. That's been my experience. But I'm someone who dates outside of my race. I date inside. I date all around. If you fine, you fine. But
she gets around. Now, you are very fine. You say that you get around. You don't mind exploring. And I'm just thinking to myself, you are so fine. I don't know what kind of... I think the niggas you talk to are gay, because you're very pretty. You articulate. And he said he turning down that chocolate pudding. I think them guys that she was talking to, my personal opinion, they were on the down low, because the niggas I hang around with, we would have ran up on you. We would have ran up on you something serious. So cute nose, curvy lips, love the hair. I don't know why they don't find you attractive, but you got it going on, baby.
experience in dating like European men or white men or just mixed race men or men of different cultures just treat women differently. I've never had to worry about, like maybe this man desires a lighter skinned woman when I'm dating outside of my race, or when I'm dating a black man that genuinely desires a dark skinned woman or loves a dark skinned woman.
There it is again. Now, I am curious to actually hear from the black men who may be watching this video. I think there is an element of wanting something that you're not necessarily accustomed to, right? If you're a black man raised in a black family in a black community, you are seeing a lot of black women. So just by virtue of being in the position you're in, they're not exactly exotic or new or, looking like some...
This woman here, Amala Ekpanobi, I think she's African. She's hitting all corners. She's like me. And I'm gonna do some more reaction on this video, but she is fair. She like to look at both sides. She got her headphones on, got her microphone. She takes her job serious as a YouTube influencer, as somebody that's articulate. She's saying that she wants to hear from the black men. It's kind of rare that black women, when they have a problem, it's kind of rare that these black queens want to hear what we got to say, black men, to hear what I got to say. But I'm not like other black men. I will be heard. I don't give a damn how loud she get. I ain't gonna put my hands on you now. I'm not gonna put my hands on, but I will be heard. I will talk over a woman in a heartbeat. I'll talk over because I'm her father at the end of the day. I'm the disciplinary. I'm the authority figure. You will not be talking over me. But not just in the household, like on the platforms. It's like, I'm a woman, do what I say. I have a split between my legs. We have the power. We give life. We are black women. Look at all we've been through and this and that. And I ain't gonna lie, the black queens will wear you down. They will, all women, they will wear your punk ass down if you ain't built. I've seen some of the best of the men get dragged through the mud because women are they're rebellious and relentless. Once a woman have a narrative or a perception or a point you're trying to get across, she gonna get it across on your black ass.
Fresh or different to you. So maybe you would want to explore a relationship with a lighter skinned person or a white person, whatever the case may be, right? There's an element of wanting something different in our lives. And I think we all experience that in one way or another. And maybe black men are experiencing that in the dating pool. But
so she's saying if you grew up in New Orleans, you grew up in Memphis, you grew up in Oakland, you grew up in the predominantly 75 to 80% or more black population, you seen black ass girl. You probably ran up in about 100 black girls, a dark skin, light skin. You want to see, well, what does the Asian girl feel like? What does a Latina feel like? What does a white girl feel like? A Middle Eastern. So I see what she's saying. You're not exotic. You're not exciting because there's so many chocolate sisters bouncing that behind in the projects, bouncing that behind in the hood, bouncing that behind on the college university because all the black women going to college. So he said not technically we're bored. It's not as new or exciting. It's not a new experience. In my opinion, would y'all like to know my opinion? Would y'all like to know my opinion? Of course you do. That's why your ass is here. That's why your ass is here. I'm gonna have to say this is a case by case experience for the dark skin woman. She's saying that the black men are just not infatuated with dark skin. I want to touch on that real quick. In our culture, when I'm all that are much younger, so I don't know when did this black, well, I know it came from slavery, but the dark skinned women versus the light skin, why is that even a factor? Y'all both black, but in this American system, you know, the lighter you are, the better you are, the more opportunity you get. And there was a division somewhere in slavery to where the light-skinned ones were getting treated better than the dark-skinned slaves. And dark is, because I remember growing up, if you were dark-skinned, they would make fun of you. They call you African. If you were dark-skinned, they say you were burnt. If you were dark-skinned, they call you a crispy. If you were dark-skinned, they said somebody forgot to turn off the stove. Burnt biscuit. That's number one thing we was growing up. Burnt biscuit. There's some dark skinned kids, and the parents to come home like you have to keep reminding that black is beautiful. So there was some shit going on with black folks with the dark and the light skins. But you know, especially I don't know who had it worse, the dark skinned dudes or the dark skinned girls, because I'm not dark skinned. I'm light brown, but the dark one, the real black ass ones, they were catching hell. I think the black girls caught it the worst because their hair. They used to make fun. If the girl came to school, she was black, real dark skin with nappy hair. They used to get on them black girls' ass. But I was like, you know, where is this coming from? Is it kids just being kids, or just something in our community? It's just crazy. But overall, why the black women are feeling like other cultures treat them better, it's numerous of things. I look at the other black women are very beautiful, whether you black, Asian, white. I don't think it really matters what ethnicity of the man, but I think the other men that are non-black, through the imagery of movies, TV shows, and music, they're like, wow, these women are curvaceous. These women got curvy lips. The black woman is the most curvaceous woman on the planet. Behind them are the Afro Latinas, and behind them are the pure Latinas. So there's levels to this, but the black woman is just made so beautiful. Like, they got big behinds. Every man, I don't give a damn what culture you are, you love a big behind, especially a black woman that stays in shape, slim waist, big behind, thick legs. Their voice, everything about a black woman is sexy. Them big black nipples. So the other culture of men looking at it like, damn, y'all treating these beautiful women bad. Because you remember, just like I guess, let's go for the sake of time, the black girl that was talking about, the dark skin, let's just say that, you know, let's just say the black men are getting bored with her because she dark skinned. Now, she said they getting bored with her because they just terrible black men. The girl on the TV show, she said they're just bored because we just constantly seeing black women all the time. We want to see something different. Just like the black man get bored with black women, the Asian men get bored with Asian women too. They want, you know, the Asian woman, if you take the typical Asian woman, their body is nowhere near the comparison of a black woman. I mean, the black woman got them beat. Talking about the curves and the thickness, they got the black Asian woman beat. So just like the niggas are looking at the black woman, the Asians are looking like, damn, look at that girl hips. And the black woman is more raunchy than the Asian woman. Well, far as the media, you could see a black woman everywhere on sitcoms, TV shows, shaking her behind. So just like we see Meg Thee Stallion and, well, let's say natural girls, just natural girls, or the ones that's hard to tell if they're natural. Just like we look at Nicki Minaj, they looking. Just like we looking at Cardi, they looking. But even at the strip clubs, them white boys be going to the strip clubs. They may be married to a white woman. The white man is married to a white woman. But when he goes to the strip clubs, he's seeing them sisters thick. How you get your body like that, booty jiggling? Most cultures, like I said, Africans are first, Afro-Latinas are second, and third is the Latinas. The black woman got that jiggle. So just like the black man can see that jiggle, the Asians, the whites, the Middle Easterns seeing that jiggle. Around the world, they're seeing this jiggle where the black man has access to all this jiggle. But we get so much access, like I guess let's go with her narrative, we get bored. It's just nothing new to us. But it's new to Chad and Bradley. And Chad lost his mind. He always wanted to see what it's like to ride that behind. Mr. Lee out there from China, he always wanted to wonder what it's like to have a black woman, all that jiggle. So it's pretty much one of them things to me, is get in where you fit in. To put everybody in the category, I don't think that's fair, but we do have to generalize for conversation's sake. You can't just case by case. We will never get a general sample size of what's going on. So overall, are black men treating black women good? In my opinion, it would have to be based out, who are you comparing it to? Are you comparing it to the Bible, how we should be treating each other? Or are you comparing it to other cultures? What are you comparing it to? But in my opinion, from what I've seen, I think black men treat black women very good. But overall, yes, there are a lot of instances where there's some, like the woman said, there's a lot of black men that are trash. There's a lot of white men that are trash. They own drugs. They beat on their women, all type of stuff. So like I said, it's a case by case, but overall, I feel black man still holding it down. But y'all flood my comments. I really want to know what y'all think about this topic. Black women are leaving because they're not being treated good by the black man. 250. I'm gone.